Assalamu alaikum 7th class students, D2 maths exercise number 1A advanced level question number 15. Let's move ahead. Question number 15, have a look students. The total monthly income is D dollar of a salesman who sells tires consists of a basic salary of $600 and a variable amount which depends on the number of tires he sells. For each tire he sells, he receives $8. Students, it's mean in this statement what is required, what is given, what is saying. The monthly income of a salesman is $600. Okay, and whenever that is its gross salary, that is his basic salary. Basic salary is $600. Salesman salary is, and it's monthly. And whenever he is selling extra tire, because he is salesman on tire shop, whenever he is selling extra tire he is given $8 per वन टायर. यानी एक टायर भी वो एक्स्ट्रा अगर सेल करेगा तो उसको मज़ीद ₹8 मिलेंगे. मीन्स वी हैव टू ऐड ₹8 मोर इफ़ he is given he has sold one tire more. Okay, so what questions are required? If the salesman sells 95 tires in a particular month, find his total income for that month. In first question, what is required and what is given is that if salesman is selling 95 extra tires, means gross salary is $600, 95 tires extra he is selling in that particular month, so we have to find his income in that month. Okay, second part is if the salesman monthly income for a particular month is $1,680, calculate the number of tires he sells in that month. Now in the second part it's given extra salary is added in his gross salary and required that how many tires he sold in that month, in that particular month. In part 1 what was given, tires were given, 95 tires extra he sold, and it was required to find that how much money he got in that month. But in this question, in part 2, extra salary is added, amount is given, and it is required that how many tires he sold in that month. Okay, third part is write down a formula connecting D and N. We have to write a formula, we have to connect a formula between D and N, where N is the number of tires this salesman sells in a month. Fourth part is draw the graph of D against N. We have to plot a graph between D and N. Is D directly proportional to N? By plotting graph, we have to judge that D is directly proportional to N or inversely proportional to N. Use your graph to explain your answer. Let's start, students. As part 1 is if the salesman sells 95 tires in a particular month, find his total income for that month. Students, total salary of that month is his gross salary is $600 plus how many tires he sold? He sold 95 tires and per one tire he got $8. So we will multiply 8 with 95 because 95 tires he sold and per one tire he will get $8. It is fixed salary, is basic salary. We will multiply these both terms. After multiplying we got $760. After adding we got $1360. Total income of that month is $1360 when he sold 95 tires. Okay, So what is part 2 now? If the salesman's monthly income for a particular month is $1,680, now income is given. We have to find how many tires he sold in that month as variable amount. Variable amount means that is changeable. That is not fixed, as his $600 is his fixed salary, and variable amount is equal to 1680s, as it is extra, minus we will subtract his gross salary. We will check that how much he got extra. After subtracting, we got it's $1,080. So he got $1,080 in that month extra, except of his gross salary or fixed salary. Now number of tires we have to find, because that is required. Number of tires, how many number of tires he sold in that month. That is that we will divide it 1080 with 8, because by selling one tire he will get $8. After dividing, we got 135 tires. It's mean in that particular month he sold 135 tires. Part 3 now. Students, the third part is write down a formula connecting D and N, where N is the number of tires the salesman sells in a month. Since N is the number of tires, okay, N is the number of tires as is given, so we have to find a formula between N and D, as variable amount is equal to N multiplied by $8, because N is number of tires and $8 is for amount for one tire. Okay, so both are multiplied is $8. So to find total income, that is equal to variable amount plus fixed amount. So that is D is equal to, means total amount is D, and variable amount is, as we have found, it's 8N plus fixed amount is $600. That is formula which is connected between N and D. D is equal to 8N plus $600. Question number 4, part number 4 is to draw a graph between N and D. So students, this type of questions you have done earlier in exercise number 1A. A lot of questions you have done as to draw graph. We have to change the value of N, and we can also get changed value of D. Here it's when we will consider by ourselves, when N is equal to 0, then we will put 8N equal to 0 plus 600, 0 plus 600, then we got 600. When N is equal to 0, we got 600. D, that is D is equal to, we got 600. Okay, now when N is equal to 50, we just put by ourselves. So we have to find what is D now by placing N is equal to 50. 8 into 50 plus 600, that is 400 plus 600, we got 1000. When we placed n is equal to 50, we got 1000. Okay, so by using these points we will draw a graph. Students, this is graph paper. We will consider this horizontal surface, horizontal line, its x-axis, its vertical line, its y-axis, that is point 0. So we will consider one whole block is equal to 1 2 3 4 5. 5 is equal to 10 centimeter. Whole block is equal to 20 centimeter. 1 2 3 4 5. It's 30, 40, 1 2 3 4 5. It's 50, 60, 2 3 4 5, 70, 80, 1 2 3 4 5, 90, 100, 1 2 3 4 5, it's 110. Enough now. We have considered the whole block is equal to 20 centimeter and 5 small blocks is equal to 10 centimeter. So we will also consider here 1 2 3 4 5, it's 100, 200. We have selected scale that one whole block is equal to 200 centimeter. 1 2 3 4 5, it's 300, it's 400, it's 500, 600, 700, 800. 1 2 1 2 3 4 5, it's 900. 1 2 3 sorry 1 2 3 4 1 2, it's 5. So then it's 1000. It's means one large block is equal to 200 centimeter and 5 small block is equal to 100 centimeter. Let's draw graph now by using these points which we have used. N is equal to 0, n is equal to 0, and when we put n is equal to 0, what we got 600. Means n is equal to 0 because n is in horizontal surface and d is in vertical. N 0 and this is d. This is the point which we got. Okay students, now let's plot a graph for the remaining points. When we put n is equal to 50, that is 50, we got d is equal to 1000. Means 50 and 1000. 1000 is this one and 50. 1 2 3 4 5 here, this point. Yes, this one is. We will match these both points. This point is 0 and 600. This is 50 and 1000. Students, as you know, this line is doesn't pass through origin and 0 0, so it is not directly proportional to n. As question was asked, is it directly proportional or not? Answer by your graph. So we have drawn a graph as well. We thought that it is not. It's confirmed now. It is not directly proportional. N is not directly proportional to D. These both are in reverse. These both are in inverse proportion.